Welcome to the Groundwork Podcast, a platform not only focused on the creative, but also their processes. My name is Jorin. I'm here with
Jpthekid.
And we have a very special guest in the building today.
Yes.
Miss Madi, how you doing today?
Hi friends. Thanks for having me. This is exciting.
The boss herself in the building.
I was ready to be like boss ass mom. I almost did it.
Yeah, we've been in enough of those.
Yay.
We know what's up.
Yeah, man. Shout out our We Are Sacramento boss family. You know what I'm saying? So Madi in the building with us today. Before we get into this dope show, quick little house cleaning real quick, man. We got to give a quick shout out for the second time already on the show, real early and quick to it. Shout out We Are Sacramento, the home team, the family, the movement. You know what I'm saying? 2 members today, only missing Mr. Miles Jolly.
Yes.
Shout out the whole team though, man. We appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart, for real. So thanks for
right
making
back
it
at
possible.
ya.
Yeah, y'all beautiful space here. Shout out to Loft 916. You know what I'm saying? It's a movement. Shout out CitySound Co. and Soundbyte, the home studio. Don't laugh at me. Don't laugh at me. Shout out the movement, man. You know what I'm saying? We're right down the street on Broadway. CSSB, the movement, Freestyle Fridays, home team, man. You know what I'm saying? Real team shit. Yeah. Shout out Miss Daisy behind the camera today. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, girl.
Yeah, man. It's always a movement, man. You know, we appreciate you guys. Always making it happen. G-Code. Shout out to you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Pulling this together. You know what I'm saying? I know we've been trying to do it for a little bit, so I know you coordinated with Madi and made it crack. You know what I'm saying? So we appreciate you guys.
It's a team shit though. So
it is team shit, but I only get to say it twice. No, my bad. I can only say it once in a sense. I can't say it twice.
Yeah.
But you've been saying it.
You just can't keep
Yeah. But see, I keep telling myself that, and I'll get better at it. But look, man, if you haven't tuned in, this is where we at 11 now.
Yes.
Come on, man.
Nice.
I'm finally right. I'm never right, Monty.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was right today, though. So
That's me.
yeah, you already know what's going on. Yeah, well, you guys are like on 170 and shit like that, so it's different.
It's hard to
you know
keep
what I'm
count.
saying? We live your life.
Next.
Yeah, come on, we on it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, it's been 11 and it was about half the year we started.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, man, we're consistent with it. That's what's going on, man. It's groundwork. You know what I'm saying? How you can't have a podcast called Groundwork and not do the groundwork. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Well, look, man, if you haven't tuned in to the last 10 episodes, it's okay. We're not mad at you. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for tuning into this one. Here's how the show goes. You know what I'm saying? There's 3 segments. That's how it's broken down. The first one, we're going to go over some local events with my brother Chico Beats. Talk about some local stuff going on in our city and where you can kind of pop out, network, and get to know some folks. After that, we'll talk to our guest, Miss Madi here, and get to know some little bit deeper about her story and a little bit more about, you know, what makes her her and kind of what's got you to the position that you're in now.
Dope.
And then after that, we'll wrap up with Wrk Radio, which is one of my favorite segments where each of the 3 of us have a song selected, and we will slap a song that's from the area or the surrounding areas and kind of vibe out. It's a movement, man. Yeah, I feel like my explanation is getting a little bit better too.
No, yeah.
A little bit shaky, but it's
You're
there.
looking at me like...
You were good.
Well, okay, I'm looking at you because, look, I got the Mario set up today. I got the big mic, you know what I'm saying? I got the big arm and shit. And so it's kind of funny because I don't have to lean all the way into the mic. It's something different. Yeah, I'm kind of up here just looking at you guys, talking to you guys. I like it, man. Except I don't think...
Next.
You can't see my eyes, though, when I look at the camera. This is the problem.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? I should have done something. But, you know, it's framing, man. We're working on it. Shout out to the team, man. Let's get into it, dude. You know what I'm saying? What you got for us, man? We're talking events. Do you know what time period we're talking about? When's this coming out?
We are talking about the week of the 6th.
Nice.
So, first and foremost, Freestyle Friday is the 6th, which is the Friday, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So, yep. I got to look at it, though, to make sure. 6th, that's the first one we're going to talk about. Freestyle Friday, obviously, that's the home team event. 9 to 11, pure open mic, XL Smoke Shop. Pop out to that. I got a few other ones that aren't really, not all of them are on the week of the 6th, but they go to the next week just because I know that, you know, those are far enough out too, for sure. There's a comedy open mic night at Cornerstone Cafe. That's January 6th too, but that's like 6 to 9 or something like that. So I thought that was interesting to see.
Yeah.
You know.
Was that on Eventbrite?
Yeah.
Was that is that like flyer like green?
Yeah.
Don't quote me on it, but I think they've been doing that event like consistently and regularly.
I got the impression that they just started, but yeah,
okay.
maybe.
Maybe I'm completely wrong.
But
Shout out Cornerstone though.
But
okay.
it could still be like 3 of them. It seemed like they'd done like a few still though. So,
cool, man.
but it did on the flyer say like it's gonna be every. I can't remember the consistency, but it is gonna be like bi-weekly or some shit like that.
Check them out. Fire.
And then there was a little event that I thought was kind of cool. It was Sacktown Live, I guess. Sack Dance Lab is putting it on.
Fire.
The flyer basically just said like performances, poetry, DJ, just all types of like art stuff. So that's again on January 13th and 14th, doing it both days.
And look, man, I'm becoming a lot less shy with like saying this stuff out loud and to the folks, you know what I'm saying? But like the whole reason we're talking about these events is so that you guys can pop out and go support people and go shake hands and go network, you know what I'm saying? And I used to treat the word networking and like mixers like it was like a
dirty word.
Yeah, like a dirty word that you're not supposed to use, because somebody told me early on, like, you know, that word scares people, you know, but as we grow further in the journey, it's like, you know, the right crowd is gonna understand, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, these events are for networking, you know what I'm saying? You might not be a dancer, but who goes to say that one of those people couldn't be a potential fan or business partner of yours down the line? You know what I'm saying? So pull up to these places, meet these people, shake their hands, support them. It's your city, man, Sacramento. Sorry to cut you off. I'm sure you got a couple more, whatever.
No, you're good. And I was actually, that's a good point, because I even was like, is it just dancing? But it looks like it's more than just dancing. So
got to go to find out.
Even more, it's even more important to go and support and stuff like that. Another interesting one that I seen January 11th says Amateur Night at the Guild Theater. I don't really know 100% like how that's gonna work, but it had prize money involved, so
like a talent show.
Yeah, it's basically like a talent show and stuff like that. So says to submit your talent by the 5th. So get that in, hurry up.
Yeah. As long as nothing's changed between now and then. I don't know if you were gonna get to this one, but I know that Restroom is still rocking. Wednesday, 7:30.
The consistent ones, I was about to, the Restroom's always every week.
Going crazy.
Golden Bear, I think, is now every week. We just named a couple of them now that seems like they're going to be at least every other week or something like that. So
Turn Up Sacramento.
Yeah, there's something all the time now, for sure.
So there's no excuse, man. You know what I'm saying? You scroll on your Instagram, you liking all that, random shit. The least you could do is go read a flyer. Everybody hates reading flyers. Read the flyers, man. Read the flyers. Look at the tagged vendors. Go fuck with the tagged vendors. You know what I'm saying? If you're not going to the event, you can still network with these people. Figure it out, man.
Yeah, but
team shit.
That's all I have. But I thought I would, You got anything going on?
No. I love that you guys do this. I actually started off doing this like on the podcast, and it was hard.
Yeah.
It was hard. So shout out to you guys for taking over my legacy. No, just kidding.
We love it. That's perfect. Chica came up to me today before the podcast. He was like, I got it, bro. Don't worry. And I was like, oh, good, because I didn't.
I love it. I was going to look on Instagram. That's how I got here. And I'm like, oh, shit, let me look to see what events are on. But love that you're doing this. This is important because exactly what you said, Josh, is like, this is how you support. And whether or not you want to go support the people or you want to network, like, what you give is what you get. And that's that. So what do I have going on? Damn, I don't have anything going on.
Well,
We Are Sacramento doesn't have anything going on either. Thank God, huh? We've been busy, so we're ready to not be busy.
Yeah, man.
You got a little bit of a break coming in.
Yeah, I got a month.
Hell yeah. Well, that's all I had for the events. Keep your eyes peeled. There's always stuff coming, closer to the dates and stuff also. So
yeah, which speaks to what you used to say in the past, which was, you know what I'm saying, make sure event promoters upload those events, man. One of the things that we do, I don't know, how big of a thing this is. I know that we experienced it a little bit when we were throwing events back at CS1 at the warehouse, but when you list things on Eventbrite, you get a totally different crowd of people. You know what I'm saying? Because people actually Google things like things to do tonight. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And they pop out to these events. You know what I mean? It's a lot of times we pull a lot of these events from Eventbrite. We go and look at these promoters that are uploading it there.
And just a little tip too, like anything that you're doing and you want, I guess, like the community involved, like the neighborhood apps and like the Ring apps.
Free
Post
game.
your flyers on there.
Yeah, that's
free game, bro.
Wow.
Talk about it.
I haven't done it yet, but I always say I'm going to.
Yeah, no, that's fire though. That's free game.
That's fire. Yeah, hell yeah.
My girlfriend posted like her, my girlfriend's a second grade teacher, and she posted her like her Amazon wish list like on the neighborhood app.
Oh my gosh.
And somebody bought everything.
No.
Whoa.
Yeah, somebody spent like $300 and just like ordered everything off the wish list.
Out.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean.
That's
that's my new app.
Isn't that crazy? Yeah.
What?
That is wild.
They said, let me support the teachers. Real quick.
Yeah.
On some real
Shout
just
out them.
organic shit. Yeah.
I
Shout out
love
them.
that.
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, shout out to you for bringing up those apps. That's free game.
Yeah.
That was events, yeah.
Events with cheat code.
Yeah, ha ha ha. It's with one of us every other week. So
Yeah, you're right. You're right, man. Team shit. Well, look, let's rock into. Don't mute us, man. Let's rock into. You know what I'm saying? One of the dopest parts of the podcast. We're just gonna know our guests a little bit.
Yeah.
So for the folks that don't know, I know it's one of those situations where we're pretty familiar with you.
Yes.
But let's kind of talk to the people that don't know, or
Okay.
let's for the viewers that are interested in who you are and what you do. Let's hear it.
All right. What? I'm just introducing myself. You're not
Yeah.
gonna ask me any questions.
I have no question now.
Let's get the intro
Oh, I was
first.
like-
I want that intro.
Okay, sorry.
Give me the elevator.
All right,
Sorry.
so cameras on you. Go.
Okay,
I'm just
so
kidding.
I am Maudie. I'm Maudie. I am the founder of Boss Women of Sacramento, and I am also a partner of We Are Sacramento. I have a whole bunch of other shit in my. Well, I guess I should. It's probably going to be relevant in this conversation. So I'm also the founder of Celia Consulting, which is a business consultancy, and we basically try to help out. You tell us your needs, and we're going to figure it out if we are able to support you, or whether or not we know somebody that can. And when I say we, it's I. But yeah, so that's who I am.
I love it.
Hell yeah.
Very dope.
Thanks.
Nice little elevator pitch.
Yeah.
Short, sweet, to the point.
A little wrap up at the end, huh?
So, Boss Women of Sacramento, could you just kind of elaborate a little bit on what that is and how that
Yeah.
came to be and kind of what you guys do?
Yeah. So BAWS is a women empowerment organization. We started off that as a women empowerment organization. As of now, it's definitely grown into something that's been like a lot. It's a lot bigger than I would have ever imagined. We do a lot of like charity work, a lot of like giving back, and supporting a lot of local artists or local businesses, particularly small businesses, people who have a dream and women who have a dream and want to find, again, that networking platform that is able to, I guess, open doors or introduce them to reality. Like it can work. So basically we just try to encourage boss ass women of Sacramento and make sure everybody knows about them.
Yeah. Fire.
Yeah.
Super community oriented.
Motivate. Hell yeah.
I love it. I mean,
Thanks.
was you think being a a community leader and somebody that's creating opportunity was something that you knew you were going to do early on, or is that something that just like developed as you got older and stuff?
So my mom is I always talk about this. I'm always going to give freaking credit to where it's due. But my mom and my grandma, they're just so selfless and like they are very giving. So yes, it probably was going to happen in some way or some form. How, I'm not really sure. How, back then I wasn't sure. But yeah. I think, so I started my entrepreneurship journey in almost like 10 years ago. Next year is going to be 10 years ago is when I first started my first business. And that grew also. Like I learned so much shit, but what I learned was that I really like to like get the community involved and like give back somehow, some way. So I was the one that was basically like in the community, like making sure that people, if they needed support, they knew that they can come to us. And so I think that's where it started of me like, hey, we can really use this platform for like good things, and like fun things, in my opinion, like going to high schools rallies and shit and being able to like, just give, I guess, a reality check to the students who are watching this and may have a dream like of being an artist or something, it's real, it's reality. Like we're bringing our friends who are up and coming artists who you might think that, are like cool or known. But to us, it's like, hey, we're friends, like go out there and let's show them that you can do this shit. So I think it's cool. I think that's when I learned. It's definitely been about like 10 years or so of when I've really been passionate about giving back.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if I could ask, how old are you?
I'm 30.
Okay.
I tweeted today that I feel so empowered when I tell people I'm 30 because I feel like this is like the year you can't tell me shit. Yeah. I don't know. Anybody else 30 in here?
I'm close. I'm 29.
Wait till you turn 30 so next year I'm going to ask you if you feel empowered. Yeah. You're going to tell me yes.
Okay. Yeah. Hell yeah. No, I love it.
It's a cool
Boss
age.
status. Mm-hmm. That's right.
It's a cool age.
I love it.
Thanks.
Okay. So 10 years ago, my bad, Cheese. I've been jumping in.
No.
Okay.
Keep going.
So 10 years ago, your entrepreneur journey started. Entrepreneurship journey started. To even take it a step further, was that something that you knew you wanted to do before that? When you're talking about middle school and high school, Maudie is running, operating, partnering with businesses, putting on events?
Absolutely
Is
not.
that no?
Hell no. I think like during high school, I was just like a kid. Like, I don't know. I really enjoyed my life. Like, I did work. I did start working at 16. So I would go to school, and then I worked at Starbucks at the time. So I would go to Starbucks after. Yeah. And that was like the perfect job. So growing like in high school, like I was the first one to have a job. I was damn near the first one. And so a lot of my friends, like, they just knew that I was like, I have my car. Like, let's go drive around. So anyway, so I think that
we're active.
Yeah, but I was always working too. And like growing up, I used to be my brother used to play baseball. So while he was playing baseball, I was in the snack bar and like selling shit.
I get
like
that.
at 10, like hella young. So I didn't know. Now looking back at it, I'm like, okay, that it destined the signs, right? But like, I hella didn't know what I wanted to be growing up. I wanted to be a photographer at one point. I wanted to be a paleontologist.
Yeah.
I still want to be a paleontologist though. That'd be cool to freaking find dinosaur fossils. But yeah.
Okay. So if you're sitting face to face with 16-year-old Madi, who's totally clueless with what's coming your way, if you could try to hone into those feelings and those emotions just a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What are some messages that you would tell yourself? What do you think would be something that might have helped you through something or got you somewhere? Not got you somewhere, but
Yeah. I think I'm gonna give you like a hella quotes, right? Like I'm gonna go corny and cliche. But on my shoulder I have "Love conquers all." So this is a quote that my grandma like always said, and I do live firmly about these quotes, and I always talk about them. So now I'm like, okay, I'm glad to reinstate them. But so love conquers all by far. Love, in my opinion, rules the world basically. And then also the energy you give is what you get. I think I just said that earlier, and my mom tells me that. And so that's definitely like, that's to me, that's so true, because like if in my opinion and how I feel, if I give a penny to you, you're going to give it back to me. Right. Yeah. And I think that I've mentioned that a few times already talking. And then also take it day by day, because tomorrow is going to be better. It's going to be better than yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah, 16-year-old probably needs to hear the last one for sure. Almost all the time.
And it's going to be so different. Like what you're expecting at 16 is like not what your life is going to be, whether it be a lot worse or, a lot better. Like it's going to be different. And I would definitely tell myself that, because shit.
Yeah. And that's something that, even just to take yourself there, if someone, because I'm sure, people told me that, right? When you're young and you experience heartbreak, right, for the first time, I think it's one of the easiest things to hone in on, the parental guardians, the aunts, the uncles, whoever's in your life is going to tell you like, it's just not going to matter in 10 years. You know what I mean? Like, I remember hearing that shit, like, it's going to be all good, But in the moment, you ain't trying to hear none of that.
Yeah.
And you're like, no, bro.
Yeah, I'm a Gemini
this was
too.
The one.
And one of my things, you're the one.
Yeah, my bad. It was like that for me, my bad. Too personal.
This was the one.
Did you get, okay, let me ask you a question. Was your first heartbreak at 16?
Yeah, a little bit younger, but my first serious one. Yeah,
younger.
Yeah. I've always been a lover. I've always been super invested in who, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but no, yeah, my first real serious one was a little bit older, probably closer to 20, probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
I got into a 7-year relationship when I was 16.
Oh
and
shit.
So this is fucked up for me to even say, but but I guess he was like my first heartbreak, whether it be like that first year or throughout, so I guess I could consider it being like a 16, 17.
Yeah, that's that shit,
Damn.
Life shit.
Look where I'm at now.
Life's different.
Blow up.
No, yeah.
Shout out Santana.
And exactly. That's really what you were saying is, life changes.
Yeah.
And I think it's hard to hear when you're young, and even now, right? Almost 30 years old. You got 30. Chico right behind me. You know what I'm saying? Mario, 26.
Yeah, 21.
But it's like, even now having that understandings.
Yeah.
And just understanding how adaptable you have to be to life, and just how understanding of the process and stuff. That's what we talk about. These are the processes that we're talking about. Even though we're not directly talking about it, this is it. Life changes, and it's something that obviously you grasp onto, at a pretty early age, which I think is probably very relevant to your story and your journey and kind of how that goes. It's
Thanks.
adaptation is, I think, super important. Me too.
I
Good to talk
agree.
about it, and it's not a lot of people are good at it, which I get. Because being comfortable is the easiest thing to be. without a doubt.
Resilience has been a thing in my world, I guess, a word in my world nowadays. And I guess like we all kind of go through shit, right? We all have to figure out, I mean, having a business, you go through shit, and I'm sure everybody can relate. And I feel like just the way that you come back and the way that you're able to just kind of overcome that roadblock for whatever it is it says a lot, I think, about who you are and your strength, I guess.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, man.
Resilience.
That's facts. Free game.
Yeah. I had a question for sure about because you obviously do a lot.
Hella
Stuff.
too much.
Hella stuff. But at what point did you know that like the focus was really going to be on like, because you do a lot, but it's very obviously community driven.
Right.
Was there like either the first community event that you remember, or was it really just like something that you dived right into? Like,
so I think when so my mom, they're foster parent, or my grandma's a foster parent or foster mom, and my mom has worked for the agency my whole life. So like all I know is like giving back, and so we're very. My mom has always been the person like if you see somebody that is asking for money, give it to them. Like we don't ask where it's going; it's not our business. Like we're giving it for a reason, to help, and whatever that is, then that's helping. So I think that having a mindset like that. Definitely helped with like, okay, I'm already this person. How can I use my passions as a person, and make it into my business? And I think that was, in reality, that's probably what it was, is that I already did it. And so then I just kind of incorporated it into my businesses. And then, for sure, though, I will say for sure, I spoke about a rally earlier. That was like the biggest, that was the funnest thing to me, in my opinion. Like we were doing the mannequin challenge with high school students in the freaking, like in the gymnasium and shit. And like, that's cool, So, I think that was like the first bet. And then we started doing like toy drives and stuff, and they were successful. And then when I started BAWS, I contributed that into my platform, and I almost started feeling like people were like, oh, this is a platform where I can find the charity work. And so I think that made me like kind of realize like this is where it needs to be, to be honest. So to answer your question, it's just me, I think, just being that's who I am as a person, and me incorporating it.
Yeah, that's dope for sure.
Super
Yeah.
fun.
Thanks.
Yeah, shout out the movement.
Shit.
Team shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Team shit. No.
So, I had a question then about you have one business, okay, then you start BAWS. What in God's name makes you start Celia? And then you somehow become a part of We Are Sacramento, obviously, as well, too. So
Yeah. You know what? Reverse. So I started BAWS, right? And Mario. So We Are Sacramento started because my cousin and Mario were friends back in high school and stuff in the Bay Area in San Francisco. And so my cousin randomly hit me up on Instagram and was like, "Hey, my friend's out in Sac. Like, you need to meet him." And now that we've talked about this before on our platform, I'll tell you guys. Like, so I ended up like taking Santana. I was like, all right, like it was your friend, right?
Yeah.
So I ended up taking Santana. Like, I don't know these dudes that are like I'm about to meet, So it was my man. So I ended up taking him, and we ended up like hitting it off. And like, was I a guest on the podcast the first time? Yeah, after, right? So we met, introduced each other, seen their store, and that was that. And they asked me to be a guest on the podcast, and I was like, hell yeah, hell excited. I remember going out the whatever, that's irrelevant. Sorry. Anyway, that's how I became Sacramento, right?
Tune in with the We Are Sacramento podcast to hear more.
Sorry, backtrack to them. Okay, so We Are Sacramento. I became a host on their podcast. That led to us being a partner. Me being a partner and like really like legalizing everything, and then I started Celia because I was like, dude, I'm supporting so much that like I have to put a ticket on it. Like I don't have time anymore to like just not do that, So, or to not do it. So my passion is to help. And damn near couldn't tell people no. Like, I can't help you. Like, I'll totally do it. And so a lot of like trial and error and like, shit, I said I was going to charge you, but then I didn't charge, you know? I'm like, damn, what the hell?
Yeah.
That's when I realized like I have to be really official with Celia. Like that's my consultancy. So whatever you, you know, and to be real with you, I don't even, the last time I posted something on Celia was in September of 2020.
Right. Yeah.
But I have not stopped working since I started it with Celia, and it's just been word of mouth, like whether it be logos, consulting, you know, business consulting, and like how to just sustain stuff and whatnot. I've been blessed to not be able to like not have to promote it.
Yeah.
So
that's fire.
It's been working.
Yeah.
It's one of those businesses that you know, the internet really doesn't seem necessary to your need for it. It's like, you know,
and I love
it's
that.
strong enough that people can just, you know, curate themselves.
Thank
That's
you.
fire. Yeah. Shout
I
out to
love that.
Team shit. Like a motherfucker, man.
Team shit.
Yeah, that's what it's about, man. You know what I'm saying?
You just need to get a team shit little thing.
Mario would love that. Yes.
Team shit.
That's a good. I
Yes.
guess that could lead me into the next question then, because you said it was hard for you to start charging for the things,
yeah.
and then you would even not do it after you said. How did you maneuver that? Like,
I still do it.
Yeah. Me too.
I still do it. It's so, I mean, like, again, like, I'm not here to, like, even my rates are, like, hella abnormally cheap in my opinion. And, like, I mean, for the most part. So I think that, I think so. But I think,
right.
so I'm not here to, like jip everybody off. Like, I'm gonna find you the rates that I find for myself, you know, like if you guys need like printing or whatever, like I got people who hook me up, so I'm gonna hook you up too. But shit, yeah, I don't know. I think that damn,
it's something we're working on actively. You know?
I don't know how it keeps on happening. I just truthfully feel like it's whatever.
I can take a shot. Let me take a shot. Let me take a shot at it. Let me take a shot at it.
Trying to evaluate
because I'm on
myself
page.
right now.
Yeah, because I'm on the same page with you. That's why Chico keeps looking at me funny.
No, I'm not looking at you.
No, you
It's
are.
just
You
very-
don't.
No. Because it's with good intention.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not. It's
Always.
not because of anything other
Of course,
than
that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
having a gigantic heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say
You know what I mean?
it's something that I think that I think your sense of empathy is the right word, is like so strong that when you feel like somebody could really utilize that, and maybe you don't need the few hundred or few thousand, whatever it is that you charge. I mean, in that moment, you don't need that. Then you're just like, you know, it's all good. I got you. You know what I'm saying? And then 3 months later, you're like, damn, that would have been nice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That could have helped. You know what I mean?
There's been plentiful times where I've like dedicated my time and effort into, and this is another reason why I started it, I think, because like I dedicated time and effort into something that people don't use, and I'm like, damn, I spent so much time on like, you know, just thinking about like what to do for you and shit, but you're not even gonna take the time to try to use it. So then I was like, all right, if I'm gonna do stuff, like I need you to like give me a deposit at all times. And there was conversations that I had on Are Sacramento of it being like, when do you feel comfortable with charging? Because when I first started, I wasn't charging. So after a few conversations, they're like, charge, why aren't you charging? Like, what the hell? Like, if people want to come and get something from you, like they're getting it from you for a reason, so charge. So I started charging like damn near halfway through the podcast.
Yeah, which is, you know, that's how it's supposed to go.
Yeah.
I think that
I agree.
Shooter P a few weeks ago, or a few episodes back, talked about something similar. Me and him were having a conversation just about you okay, Days?
Yeah, I'm waiting for it.
Okay, no, you're good. Yeah, look, you're like, hey, shout out Days on the cam, you know what I'm saying? Little groundwork logo real quick, fade in, fade out. Yeah, shout out the team.
Pro.
Excuse Stone Jorin. What was I saying?
I don't remember.
I was almost in that boat.
What?
Oh yeah, Shooter P saying
Oh
something.
yeah. You know that, you know, something that I had a conversation with him was, you know, there's a lot of times where I price my things based on a market. You know what I mean? People will try to price their things based on the market around them, but you don't have to put yourself in that box. You know what I mean? Like you said, people come to you for the product that you deliver, and so, you really don't have to go based off anybody else's prices but your own. You know, you can kind of really figure out what makes sense to you and to your consumers and to your brand. And
you know what? I have Santana, my boyfriend, he's a DJ, and I hear his perspective too, because sometimes like being a DJ is probably a little different from, you know, from me. It's a lot of more labor work, and think of how you think it. That shit's hard, okay? Like you gotta stand up and shit all day and figure out, you know, it's a hard little gig. But with him, damn, I forgot what the hell I brought him up.
We don't bother me.
Literally. Anyway. Literally.
We don't bother me.
It's probably just like that service person.
Yeah. So sometimes he'll bring up like, you know, there's some things that I can't do for the price tag that they're offering, and he does try to like say like make sure you put in your worth, because I downplay myself so much, and like there's things that like I'm sure people are charging dough for, and I'm like charging chump change, you know? Yeah. And because it's something that's new to me, like I'm not worried about like the pricing and such. I find that out like at the end where I'm like, damn, I should have charged a lot more, you know? But again, it's not the money. Like I have a 9 to 5. That's another thing that I do. And I like, that's my income. That's my, you know,
but it allows you
my safety money, I guess.
It allows you to build the foundation, though.
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
you don't have to be focused on the income.
I fund my dreams.
Yeah, exactly. And then eventually that will cross over and it will flip. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of what's beautiful about building the foundation and not having to be the highest ticket price. I mean, I definitely talk with videographers about, you know, is it okay to charge for, you know, $100 for a music video? And it's like, yeah, just don't do it forever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You want to go get your feet wet and learn how to shoot videos? Yeah, go do it. You know what I'm saying? Just don't be in your third year saying I charge $100 videos, because there's no way it's sustainable, or it could grow into something that's bigger. But
and you just wipe yourself out. Yeah, usually. I mean, not just you, like everybody
That's absolutely true.
Yeah, if you undervalue your price, I guess you just end up with a lot of work.
Yeah, man.
To be honest,
they used to say, man, when you were selling the bud for too low, man, you're fucking up the game. You know what I'm saying? Somebody try to come in, undercut the whole market. Oh, I got $10 ace. Mm-hmm. Get out of here, man.
I think it to be on the flip side of like that statement, that's 100% true, right?
Mario
but
laughing.
then also like
I'll have to bleep some stuff out.
Yeah, like why would you, as you know, if I was a photographer and they're a photographer and they charge $100 for everything that they do, why am I going to charge $50? Like,
facts.
You know, like shit. Have some faith in yourself and have, you know, 100%. A little bit of self-worth. Like your ass is going to make $100.
Yeah.
True.
So. Know that you're delivering dope, you know, having that faith in your product, and even if it takes a little bit to build that confidence up, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Like, you know, just like you said, you knew the value when you had to create that and was like, I got to start charging for this because you understood the value in your time and what you were offering people, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 20 people are going to say no, but there's going to be 2 people that say yes. Yeah. And
they're going to make up for the last
asking.
20. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Keep on asking.
I love it.
Okay. Where did the music passion come in? Because you work with artists every once in a while too, so it's like
I've always been I've always been a music fiend, I think. But like back in high school, I was like a little ratchet kind of, and like I was very like into like Bay Area music, and like I'm still obsessed with Mac Dre. Like that's still one of my top tiers. But it's always been like, I guess I go through phases. I was just telling Santana this. I go through phases. So like in junior high, I was like all R&B and shit, of course. And then like high school, I went to like real like freaking Bay Area shit. Like, but there was 2 types of Bay Area, right? There was like the Young Kurt, right? And then there was like the Filthy and shit. Yeah. So like there's two different kinds. I was in both.
Marty's slapping Jacko sliding through the streets.
But then like during like for real, literally, like Zest Ways is my favorite song, and like sometimes
that's crazy. I love it.
Yeah, anyway, so I love it. Yeah, and then I got into hip hop. I got like during like my senior year, I was really into like TDE and like all different types of hip hop, I guess. And then got out of high school, and then I became a raver. I used to rave into EDM and shit. And now I'm into like, I'm chilling, I like soulful. So like I've always been into music. And yeah, it just seems to always come to me. Like my 9 to 5 is like music, and like I'm constantly listening to music all day. My boyfriend's a DJ and like,
yeah, true.
but yeah.
When could we expect, a A Mahdi mixtape.
It's so funny. I probably will never make a mixtape. I'll
You
be honest.
got bars in your phone.
You gotta be the
I can't rap.
You gotta be Santana's shouter and then like
I
shout.
just
onto
told him that I should be his MC. I just told him that he should be a DJ and I'll be the MC at like the weddings and stuff, right? Like,
Actually,
we
that
can
would be
make
fire.
money.
That one would
Yeah,
actually
and
be
listen,
fire.
I know somebody you could package videos with.
Look, see, yes,
You know what I
video,
mean?
exactly.
You can do the whole spiel. You know what the game is?
Hey.
Free game, because y'all about to hear some shit. You know what the game
And
is?
then I got a photographer over here.
All of them. We need
Yeah.
all of them. And we gotta tap
We
in.
gotta make sure the sound is great.
Free game. We need a new up and coming wedding venue that's just opening their doors. We gotta partner with them. You know what I'm saying? So if you're a new up and coming wedding venue,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
We got
the whole package. So every client that comes in that's getting married, you got from everything. You don't got to sell. We're just not a car salesman. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to sell. Hey man, we offer this. You know, and if you want to bring your own folks in, go ahead. You know what I mean? But yeah, bro, we find like a nice little ranch. You know what I mean? A rancha.
Yeah.
Out in Stockton or Lodi. You know what I'm saying? You find one of those guys, bro. They out there running the play. I'm trying to tell you,
They
I've been
are,
shooting
though.
these weddings. That's what they doing, man. They
Yeah.
get a nice portion of land, open that John up.
Yeah.
They need DJs and MCs.
Yeah.
Videographers,
They do.
photographers,
Yeah.
and sound.
They got whole ass concerts out there and shit.
man.
Whole ass bandas.
I was just shooting a 15.
Oh
I
my
swear,
God.
I can't even speak too
Horses?
much on it. To everything, yes. All I'm gonna say is, this shit cannot be legal. But you're just so far out there that like, who's gonna call?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Wait.
saying? Like,
Exactly.
everybody's drunk, and you're like, isn't this a
Yeah.
15-year-old's birthday
Yeah.
party?
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know
That's what I said. We might have to actually bleep that
That's
part
so
out.
funny.
Hopefully, I
No,
can't
you're good.
tag myself in any of those photos now. Nobody can do homework and go
No,
find out
you're
whose
good.
party that was.
That's so funny. I had a quince and my shit got shut down.
Yeah, bro, I'm telling
It's
you.
horrible.
I was
And-
out there like, what the?
Yeah, I think it's just a Mexican.
It's a movement.
Just
But they
a
know where to
Hispanic, sorry,
go,
Hispanic
boy.
thing.
They know where to
Can
go.
I-
It's fun.
Can I ask why it got shut down?
Okay,
okay.
so my cousin,
Underage drinking. I'm just
Definitely, my
playing.
cousin piped the freak. Definitely, I said my cousin. he spiked the punch.
Oh, yeah.
And all like
Like without
I
anybody
was probably
knowing?
drinking a little
Hey,
bit more
bro,
than that anyway. But
he spiked the
That's all,
punch.
like,
Nobody
nobody
knew.
no, I know. All the adults knew, and then when he realized that the little, not the adults, like the
Oh, like,
teenagers, right?
They're all drinking and
They're
shit.
all drinking and shit.
He's
And
like,
like, yeah,
'Cause it
he's
was
just,
punch.
yeah, you know, having a good time. I could talk about it now, but I'm just kidding. But
Statute of limitations,
So what
bitch.
happened was that they started acting up, man. Like who I am today is who I was back in the day. So I'm very like ditzy, very like innocent, young-minded,
No.
or innocent-minded. Is he clowning? You know what I mean?
no.
I'm just kidding.
Team
But,
shit.
and so they started like people were getting drunk, and somebody punched a hole in the damn wall. Mind you, this was in Elk Grove, okay? Like they punched a hole in the wall, and people were trying to like show. It was a fun ass games that people were trying to like come in, and we were like, we don't know, like we had to kick them out and stuff. So it got too crazy. Yeah, it was at a hall too. It
was
wasn't
at
at a
It's
house.
always at a hall, right?
Yeah.
Right, I was like, just they were trying to sneak in, and yeah. But anyway,
Yeah.
that
Free game.
free game.
Groundwork.
Like, did I answer?
Yeah, hell yeah, you answer. No, this is what we're fucking here for. You know what I'm saying? This shit is it's all very dope and it's super dope insight and it's stuff that you know, I don't think a lot of people get to see and it's dope. You know, from obviously this conversation with you and previous guests we've had on the show, just because there's so much more that goes into a person, you know what I mean, that makes them them. And obviously it's understood, but at the same time, people don't realize how similar we are. You know what I'm saying? We're all
I agree.
human. You know what I'm saying? We're all human. We all go through very human experiences. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, we all respond differently and shit for sure. But
Absolutely.
But dope. Like, listen to you talk, I'll tell you straight up, I resonate with hella stuff that you
Aw,
said. You know what I'm
dope.
saying? Yeah.
I love
And then
that.
I feel like as I'm getting older, I'm starting to agree more with the astrological shit. And not because I've done more research or have any real base to, but because I just keep having experiences with people where I'm like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? She's like, yeah, I'm a Gemini, and I'm like, oh yeah. I was like, it sounds like a lot of the shit is exactly
know.
on par with what I'll be talking about.
Are you a Gemini?
Crazy. I don't know. I've never actually known.
When's your
I'm
birthday?
June 21st. I'm a Gemini Cancer.
June 21st.
Okay, so
That's
you
on the
probably
cusp.
have both. So like Gemini is like it's an angel and a devil, right?
That's what I be told, and I'm
don't
for
know
sure
shit.
like
don't
that.
listen, don't listen to me. Yeah. Oh, you're
Cancer?
a Cancer. Okay,
But
so
I've been told by
Cancers are
like real
emotional.
like
Not emotional. Sorry.
you know, what is it, like, you know how there's a rising and a
Oh, yeah.
all
the
this
other
shit.
yeah.
Somebody told me I'm a Gemini Cancer. I don't know enough. Like I said, I'm not grounded
Okay.
in the facts here. I'm just saying.
I just
fuck with
learned
what you were
mine.
saying.
What's a
you know what I'm saying?
Cancer?
I hear you. Cancer's emotional. I'm that too. I get it, bro.
sensitive.
I get it.
He's like, I heard.
Whoa.
It makes sense though, Gemini Cancer.
Yeah.
You're right on the cusp.
I can see it though, because like you're very like, and you're very like in tune with like your empathetic, I think, side. Like I don't want to say emotions,
Yeah.
but like your
Oh,
emotions.
yeah. I'm sensitive. Hello.
Hello, hey, it's me.
Yeah. Hey, it's me, Josh.
But I'm not really into like astrology and shit like that. I have been really into like the universe, I guess. So like, I guess that's just astrology, but not really. But like coincidences aren't coincidences to me. Like shit happens for shit that happens is happening for a reason, whether I know it right then and there or later in time. So I just kind of go with the flow. And like usually when I'm like tomorrow, if I'm having a bad day, I'm like tomorrow's gonna be good. It's gonna be better, and it does. So like I just kind of speak it into existence, and I feel like you put it into the world, you gotta, it's gonna give it to you whether you're gonna be ready or not.
We are.
So, and I did read a book that said coincidences weren't coincidences, and I was like, wow.
So just to elaborate on that a little bit, could you maybe just kind of speak on expectations and like kind of what your view on expectations is and how they could maybe work for you or against you?
Expectations, like just maybe, so like what I'm expecting in like everyday life or like every day?
I guess kind of the idea behind expectations, when
Okay.
when it comes to, expecting things to happen, because you said you kind of go with the flow, which to me kind of reads that maybe.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah.
So having expectations, I do have expectations. Like I have expectations of how people treat me, or I have expectations of like how I want my business to go or how I want my business to be portrayed. So I do have expectations, but I have realized that, especially having my own business, I've learned like a lot of shit is not going to work out. And I do a lot of events, almost damn near every single event that I host, something goes wrong. And like, there's something like the weather is fucked up or something. So like, ambiguity also, like not really knowing what the hell I'm doing, or like not being able to see a venue and just having to come in and like do shit. I think that I've learned and experienced it enough to a point where like, I can't stop it. How can we go around it? So to answer your question, I have expectations, but just depends on like what it is, like, what it is. But I also have a great understanding that things are gonna go wrong, and I do think that when they do go wrong, it happened for a fucking reason. I was late, and it was because there was an accident that happened 10 minutes before me or after me, and shit like that.
I like what you said.
I try to see the little things of like,
I can't stop it, so let's go around it.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Literally.
Facts.
I'm a resolutioner.
Yeah.
I
hear you.
I just made
You
that
find a problem, or you find the solution to the problem.
So basically, like, it became a pet peeve of mine when somebody's like, so their tire's flat or something, right? And they call me.
You about to speak on some shit right now.
They
Go
call
crazy.
me and they're like, oh my God, my tire's flat, and they're frustrated and they're whatever. I made this story up, by the way, but like, just so you know. But in my opinion, like, I would have already been like, hey, okay, let's call freaking AAA. Let's figure it out right now. Like, why are you still on the road? Like, what the hell, So when people kind of dwell in like their sorrows, it kind of annoys me a little bit. Depending on what it is.
You're a
Not
problem
like
solver.
grieving. Yeah.
No, you're a problem
yeah.
solver. Problem solvers to me are people
Yeah.
who've dealt with a lot of problems, and not in a bad way, but I
Yeah.
feel like that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I've become good at finding solutions because I've ran into a lot of problems.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so when you find people who maybe aren't as experienced with problems, it's a little bit frustrating because it's like, damn, bro. But then you get those real experience checks. You know what I mean? Like,
That's so true.
I'll talk to like
Reality checks.
yeah, because I also work a job. You know what I'm saying? So I'm at my job and I got an employee that works under me that's 17 years old. You know what I'm saying? And
Oh, yeah.
I'll very easily get frustrated with her, and then some shit will happen like today where she was telling me she feels grown up because she didn't peek at her Christmas presents this year.
Aww.
And I was like, yeah, I can't be getting mad at you. Okay. I'm like, okay, you're a child. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, I gotta relax.
Yeah. I gotta buy her something.
Yeah, and not to give people like the pass, but I for sure hear you. Like, problem solving is something that I think is quintessential to anybody's success, and shout out to you for saying that, because it's something that I speak to a lot with my team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I know me and Cheats have conversations about it. It's like not dwelling in a problem and figuring out what the solution is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just figure it out.
Sometimes you don't have the time to do that, and you're just like, okay. Like,
I'll tell Cheat Code, bro, I fucked up, bro. I didn't edit the video. Woo. And he's like, so when are we uploading it? He don't even want to talk about, you know what I'm saying, the problem no more. It's
all right, so
what's
we're
the solution?
uploading it
Yeah.
without it
So
being
when is
edited.
it, right? I mean, that's that's really what it is. So
Yeah. I'll say too that, like even that, I feel like I'll work on that, because I think you were gonna kind of get into it, but like I I can't be like that with everything.
Yeah.
Like I have to listen.
Absolutely.
If in this case, not that that's what was happening, but
It's what was happening.
if my no, I meant like
Let's use a tire change.
if my guy was telling me I'm late on this, it doesn't always mean that I'm just late on this. It means that there's other things that are maybe
What's
going
making
through
you late
people's
on this?
minds. Yeah.
Or is there something that I can help with?
Yeah,
you
exactly.
know?
That maybe that's just an intro into it.
Yeah.
So like I can't, as much as I want to just solve the problem as well.
That's an awesome mindset.
And I'm very much like that. I'm very much like,
Solve the problem.
leave me the fuck alone. I'm gonna just fix it real quick.
Yeah.
There's a reason why people are saying things sometimes, and
Yeah.
I've had to for sure check myself on that, and continue to check myself on that, especially as you put people around you that you know are like minded and stuff. Like
Heck
that.
yeah.
So you just have to. I don't know. I feel like I definitely have to be more mindful of that and more sensitive towards, because not everybody is, you know. You were talking about you're sensitive. You know, I've never been that. You know what I mean? Like.
Do you cry?
Probably no. Like nah.
Do you cry, Josh?
Josh was like,
I cried watching an Instagram reel today with a dude with
Dog.
a girl who her man ordered a song off this Instagram app, and like a singer like sang her a song that like was relevant to their life. I was like in the office tearing up and shit by myself. Yeah,
For real?
yeah, gone.
Look, okay, let me. Sorry, go ahead.
No.
I was gonna say that the funniest or the funny Instagram video that I've ever cried about was like it was a drawing, and it was a chicken that was like it was like an animated drawing, and it was like an animated drawing of a chicken that was using drugs, and it basically was like jumping and then
man.
like jumping into a puddle, and it kept on doing it, and every time it was like fucked up. By the fourth time that it did that shit, I was like, oh, that's so true. Like, oh my god, like they're fucking up
They
their
just keep
life,
jumping in the puddle.
It's so bad.
Nuts.
Wait till you're 30. Wait till you're 30, Josh.
It's gonna keep getting worse. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I hear you being more sensitive to the situation.
Are you?
No,
I love
it's good.
it.
No, but
Oh.
I hear you. But being more aware that not everybody is gonna have the same set of experiences, and I think that's 100% on point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I love that. You have that awareness.
Yeah.
Not everybody's got the most straightforward like sense of problem solving, and sometimes that's
Yeah.
like very good. Like you don't want the person that just looks at drawing the line from A to B always.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
Sometimes you want to look at those alternative routes and look at, hey, what else could be beneficial to the squad. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
definitely
I
hear that
agree.
loud and clear, bro.
Yeah, and
For sure.
that there's not always a solution. So
So
I
true.
for sure had to learn that for sure.
I ain't fucking with that one too much. I'm still dealing with that one.
Yeah.
Just trying to accept that one.
Yeah. That's the thing.
He's
Well,
giving a cheek.
I'll speak on the one thing that was very easy to think about for me when I think about that, which is death. I don't have any solution for that. You can't talk to me, and I can't give you an A to B route. So now it's like, oh shit. That's the one that comes to my mind when I've dealt with that in the past, where it's like, I literally can't give you a solution to that. So now I actually have to
Wow, that's so true.
really think
Yeah.
about myself and really think like, now what do I do?
Yeah. Like,
Yeah,
what can you
facts.
say to even make that,
Yeah.
better? And that's
it's,
true.
And it's those types of things that I find myself checking myself the most on, because everything physical has a solution. Everything in the physical realm, changing a tire, fucking not making bagels correctly, what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
cooking bacon right, just bullshit like that. But when you have something as like emotional as that, and something that literally has no solution, that's when I have to like
That's a good one.
reflect.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
So-
when your reaction becomes what's going to be taxing on you and what's not, right?
Yeah,
If the thing's not actually in the physical, and then your emotional reaction and how far you allow yourself to go. I mean,
Yeah.
people probably drive themselves crazy thinking about death just because
That's
of what you
me.
said, just because they can't grasp.
That's me.
Yeah.
I'm one of my fears, I think, is not. It's not. I mean, yeah, I guess it's dying. I guess so. My grandfather passed from. He had lung cancer, and so it was tragic. It was like really traumatic to like see him be walking on his feet, and then like 2 months later, like he's bedded and like damn near going to pass the next day. So anyway, that was like really tough, but I think that was dramatic for me. So now I've gained like a real like scare almost for being in that process, not necessarily passing or like leaving. I guess it's just
The way
the
that
way
you
that you
die.
pass.
Yeah.
Like, Whew, like that's scary. So I mean, but and also like, what can you like to mention on what you're saying? What can you say about that? Like
That's the hardest type of thing to think about for people who just want to problem solve, because you literally
you can't do shit.
There's an emotional response that you have to get yourself to in order to do that.
Yeah.
In order for that to be a solution, because the solution is just going through it, but that doesn't offer you any real like closure.
But,
that's so true.
But man, that is church though.
Yeah.
The solution is going through it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times it is. You know, it's harder to think. I think it's harder to go through in the physical, and you see maybe like a lot of repetitive cycles. I think if you blow out that mindset, you know what I'm saying, too much.
Yeah.
But it's so much more healthier than like the opposite of it. You know what I'm saying? Which is just allowing your emotions to run wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you drive yourself crazy.
Damn, you got me going deep, boy. My mind like shit. Yeah, y'all got me thinking.
Yeah, I like this conversation.
Yeah. No, yeah. Super fire, bro. I mean, you know, yeah. It's the unknown.
Trip to
You know?
think.
Yeah. Let's go eat some fucking.
We're all like,
Should we go get some mushrooms now, guys?
Open your third eye, bro. Where's Acre when you need
Bro,
him?
hell yeah. Hey, there's a YouTube video on our shit. It's called like CitySound Camping Trip 2020 or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's all on video. Yeah, I'm shouting it out. Free game. This shit's only got like 60 views. Nobody's watched that shit. If you go look at it though, it's fucking hilarious. And this fool Acre, not even gonna say, look, man, not even gonna say what's going on. But all I'm gonna say is, someone says in the video, bro, open your third eye. And then bro looks at me and goes, I could already see yours. And then I was like, oh, it's up, bro. It is so up. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna go watch it.
Crazy. Yeah, no, it's a funny ass video. It was like right when the team was first coming together, right when we really first like partnered up, maybe a few months after we went on a camping trip. And it was shenanigans. Shenanigans.
Fun.
Yeah. And fun, questionable. But it was an experience.
Questionable.
It was an experience. Tell you what.
Unless you like camping, shit like that.
Where'd you guys go?
It's not fun.
We was really camping. You know what I mean?
Like
we went to French Reservoir, which is out off of out in Forest Hill. We're way down in the hills. Ain't no fucking bathrooms. Ain't no showers.
Why'd you guys
ain't
do the
nothing.
most?
You know
With
what
the
there is?
bears.
There's a fucking lake that's about 40 degrees.
That's where you shit.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, hell no. You shit in the woods. You bury it.
In the woods.
And you take some toilet paper and a flashlight. You know what I mean?
No, why'd you guys
it's-
do the most like that?
It's the cheapest way to camp.
Yeah.
It's the cheapest way to camp. Because these campsites, these camp hosts only, right? So there's like 12 of us there and they charge us per campsite. So I think we paid like fucking $30 a night. So like all of us all paid like $24 for the trip.
Well, you paid that because you didn't have no damn bathroom.
Yeah, no, you're really camping. You're really roughing it. Like we out there. We've got
dig a
our
hole?
drink with us. We've got our beep and our beep with us. You know what I mean? And and we chilling. You know what I mean? We got a few
So
tents set
at that
up.
point, the digging holes is
It don't even matter.
You know?
It don't even matter.
Don't
You guys got to
matter,
watch the video. We don't show no, you know what I'm saying, illicit use. But you
No.
gonna see, you gonna
They
see,
got
yeah.
12 holes.
But you gonna see some funny shit in that video, and just know we was tore back. Yeah,
That's so funny. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would ever do that.
You would like it. It's one of those things. It's like jumping out of a plane. You gotta do it one time. You jumped out of a plane yet?
I can't do that.
Yes, you can.
It's very scary. And I'm already in my head.
There's
See,
no
here goes back to
control
the
in that.
universe. Yeah, exactly.
Can't find a solution
See,
to that
that's my
one.
problem.
You falling.
After this conversation, I feel like I have control issues. So thank you, y'all. But that's so
welcome.
true, though, Chicos, because I truly feel like I have no control in that, and I'm just jumping to my death. And like, if something happens, you know, like I can't save myself.
You got
like,
one move.
I got one move, and
Yeah,
I'm gonna
that's
have
it.
somebody on my back that's responsible for me. Do I trust that person that I
yeah.
just freaking met?
a lot.
No.
Yeah.
Like I'm glad that other people do, but I don't.
Yeah.
I'll leave it up to them.
Yep.
But I would do a submarine like hella far down.
Damn,
I would
that's
do that.
crazy.
What if you implode?
Well,
Pressure.
I mean, like, I wouldn't want to do it if I know I'm gonna implode. But like, if they, you know, if they have like checked it out, people are going to space. You know, like we have some time. So if they do it through the ocean, I do it.
If you told me I had the choice between space and the ocean, I don't know why I just thought of this.
What'd
I'm
you
not
do?
picking the ocean.
You're not.
Nah, me either.
Fuck no.
Hell nah.
Why are you picking space? You can go like you can disappear in a black hole.
In the ocean,
You could disappear, too.
that's like on Earth.
I know
That's
they
right next to me, and it's like we don't know shit.
Yeah, we don't know
I ain't
anything.
fucking with those.
But
And I'm
that's
just
why
like,
I want to do it.
What the fuck?
I'm so curious. So like, I'm forever. Like, I'm on YouTube. My TV watching is YouTube documentaries and shit.
2022,
Like,
facts.
yeah, right. And so okay,
Oh,
so my TV watching is like top fives, like fun facts and shit. So like I
The
constantly
videos with the
listen to
narrators
facts.
talking?
Yes. Hi, it's Katrina.
Yes.
I'm always like, hey, Katrina, bitch.
Hey there, good to see you again.
Yeah.
But anyway, they do spit facts, and they're so like they're informative. Anyway, so that's my TV watching, and I'm always trying to figure out like what's newly discovered, like ocean discoveries or like fossils and stuff. And they are finding stuff every day. There's like new ass dinosaurs being found, and like it's so cool. I would totally do it.
I don't mind.
I don't know, guys.
I don't mind knowing the discoveries, but I'm for
You're down.
sure not getting
No,
in there.
I would do it, man.
Hell no.
Nuts.
But I need like a light, like a really
Nuts.
good light.
Yeah, you do need a really
Like a
good
really
light.
good one.
That's true. You
Yeah.
do need a good light down there.
And maybe like, and maybe it'd be like, I don't know. Like I need the submarine to be like real metal, like nothing can happen.
Real safe.
Yeah, real safe. You know, like test it out a couple times.
Here comes the control issues.
Let it get bitten by giant squids and
Tell
stuff.
me how it
yes, yes. See, damn it. Okay,
She
I
said, I
gotta
gotta
work on myself.
overlook the whole construction of the submarine. I
But
gotta
let me
make
make sure
sure.
it's safe for me.
I'll decide.
I gotta poke it.
Damn,
It's okay though.
I need to go
I'll be
work.
like that too.
I need to go work on myself.
We all do. We're all getting better every day.
We are though.
Hello.
Groundwork.
Yeah,
Team
groundwork.
shit.
Yeah, me and Monty go back some years. We didn't talk about it on the podcast, but we go back some years.
I was good. Well, yeah, I wanted to mention it.
Yeah. Oh god, it's gang shit.
Yeah, what? I mean, mention whatever you're comfortable
Do you know
with,
how we
whatever.
met?
I don't know.
No. So we met like damn near like probably like 8 years ago.
Has
Yeah.
it been that long?
Damn near, maybe not.
That's just crazy. No, yeah. When
Yeah,
did I move out
damn
here? I moved out here in 2016.
Okay, so 7 years.
Yeah, 6 or 7 years. Something like that.
However you
Is that
do
right?
math.
2017. Yeah, something like that. 5 to 8.
There we go.
5 to 8.
There we go.
Yeah.
Stoner brains.
I think it's
Yeah, I
five,
can't do the
right?
math right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look stupid sitting here
Okay.
quiet thinking about it.
Same.
yeah, for real.
Yeah. So
all
we met through my last company, and he was actually my old partner's friend, and we would like hang out all the time and like on some kid
Regular,
shit.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, fire.
On some kid shit. I don't know what to talk about like while we're on here.
No, it's good. This is an open platform.
Okay,
We
and
was
we're in
out there.
California, so we would just be like we would
Blowing
smoke.
big
Yeah.
doty.
Yeah.
And like kids, right? All like yeah. So that's how I met Josh, and then like I ended up leaving the company, and then here we are. The whole 360. So the other
whole
day.
7-8 years later.
Yeah. And like it's a trip though, like because it's like we never we never left.
crazy.
You know, like we're still that was
Nuts.
cool.
Yeah,
It's cool.
And then our families tied in even before. Yeah, it's crazy.
But
Me
we
and
were
Monty tied.
both so different. Like
Yeah, very different. Very different in the moment. Yeah, super
Yeah.
crazy to think back. Yeah, but I mean,
cool.
that was it's what we was just talking about. It really was going through it.
Yeah.
In order to find the solution.
That's so
there was
true.
no solution in the moment.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Truly, it was.
And it's
it was
such a
going
small
through it.
ass world. Like, yeah, I was friends with his family's
Yeah.
stepsister or something.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, I think she's covered up right now, but
yeah.
yeah, and then
My
like she's up on the
cousin,
wall.
yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Really crazy team shit. Shout out my
Yeah,
brother
small
Cruz.
world.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out my brother Cruz dancing on
Cruzy. I
the
know him as
Sacramento
Cruzy.
dance
That's
team.
crazy.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Oh, it's Cruz on Instagram, tapping with the guy. You know what I mean? He's going crazy on the
Yes.
Sacramento dance team. He's going nuts. Sacramento Kings dance team.
Oh, hell
Light the
yeah.
fucking
Hella
beam.
cool. He's
You know what I'm
always
saying?
been hella
Light
dope.
the fucking beam.
One of my coworkers in Oregon asked me if I'd ever seen the beam, and I was like, yeah, the hell.
Yeah, sure we go. We be going outside the studio and just yelling, "Light the beam!" Real obnoxious shit.
Yeah. Not me, but yeah.
I'll
They
keep
do.
asking Marty questions, but we need to roll. So if you have
Yes.
anything on your heart before we get into groundwork, Wrk Radio, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Shoot
I could
away.
keep talking too.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
just kidding.
I will literally have another 2-hour conversation with you, and we're gonna run out of time on the car, and then Mario's gonna get mad at me.
He's like, why are you still recording?
You'll be like,
But it's cool. I think this is one of the most organic conversations, and something that me and Chico has talked about. And obviously, we do the show bi-weekly, so we haven't had the opportunity to do it yet. But bringing people back and being able to like do follow-ups and
Yeah.
stuff is something that we want to do without a doubt.
Dope.
So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'll just say that, it was cool because we met a different way, obviously,
Yeah.
but somehow I met bro. And the what is it? The 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon or whatever.
Yeah,
fuck
and
they
the
call
2
it?
degrees of Sacramento.
Yeah.
Yes, that was a
1.5 degrees.
Yeah, that was the only other thing that I guess I was gonna ask because like you're one of those people who are like Sacramento.
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? And we've talked to our fair share of people who aren't.
Yeah,
You know
absolutely.
what I mean? So that's my I guess could be my last question is, what do you enjoy so much? Like, why is there so much pride in it?
So I think that our culture, Sacramento's culture, and like I've been blessed to see like the creative side too, and like I've been able to see like the artists, like the musician, the musical side, and like actual physical musicians, or I guess they're all physical, but like people who play instruments and
facts.
and people who are like rapping or even producing shit. So I've been blessed to see that. I've been blessed to see poetry and people who paint murals on the wall and shit. And then also so many people to have businesses. This culture, in my opinion, is like not anywhere else. That I've seen at least. And I think that I was definitely reminded this last year because like I ended up moving temporarily to the Bay Area and Santa Clara at that, I guess. And that shit was like so not it, like so not Sacramento. So that just made me really appreciate and realize that our city is just so special, and the people, no pun intended, the people make the city.
Shout out to team shit.
But it is. I think everybody's so supportive, and I think that everybody like shows each other love. And of course, you have your fair share of people who don't, and you have your fair share of people that say that Sacramento's hella boring and stuff. But I think that they don't put themselves out there in a way that they should, to be real, to get, connected to these things. And for example, this even could be one because you did the events. Go to one of those events that you've been to or that you mentioned, and you're probably going to get introduced to a whole different side of Sacramento.
Yeah.
So
some people don't want to be a part of that.
Some people
community,
don't. Yeah, and that's cool. Like I learned that not like my passions and my love for the city is like damn near not. It's unique. Like not everybody has that, and like that's understandable. I'm like whatever, but I think that our culture is untouched. I love it.
I think it's becoming undeniable that community
Is Sacramento, right?
Yeah, and it holds like the most value in our city. You know what I'm saying? That seems to be like what we gravitate towards, and we talk about it with other musical cities, and like when we talk about the LAs and the Detroits and the Chicagos and these big powerhouse cities. The Atlantas, right? Exactly. Thank you. Can't leave Atlanta out. But just the curation of their culture and just how much community plays a role in it.
Yeah.
And it just seems like we're really understanding that maybe more on the artist side than we have in the past. And I think we're being guided by the rest of the city. I think that the small businesses, the entrepreneurs, the platforms, right, like We Are Sacramento, are a guiding light for people because, people are starting to understand more that music is business. Mm-hmm. So, right, if you can look at a platform or a photographer or a videographer that's taking their business serious and you can apply those same things to your musical side, well, then you see these, these things build out towards like, okay, community can be what works.
Yeah.
Instead of 10 years ago you rewind and it's record a song in your bedroom and try to release the dopest dope you can on SoundCloud and try to go viral.
Yeah.
Now it's more about, hey, well, fuck, what event are we going to because there's 4 events on one day.
Yeah.
So now we mitigate those issues, but it's a totally different set of problems.
Set of
which is
problems,
fire.
right?
Yeah, it's community problems.
Yeah, I love it. And you guys do stay hella busy.
True.
Yeah, man.
Quick blurb. Any local artists you like? I don't want a favorite, but like just
I love local artists.
throw a few, 3 of them or something like that, 3 or 4. Just that you like, not favorites, but just.
Okay, so poetry. I think that Callie, her name is Callie, Queen Callie Khalifa. Okay. I think is her Instagram, Queen Khalifa. And then Rugrats. I think she just went through a name change, but she used to go by Rugrats. The bombest freaking poets. Oh my God. Amazing, strong, beautiful Black women. And then singer. Let's do singing. Artists, right? Okay, so we'll do artists. I really, really love my women artists. So we're going to do Harley Quinn. Love. I just kind of spoiled my song, I think. I really right now Yum's Awkward is like his new album is amazing to me.
Fire! You be listening to the locals, gang.
No, I think it's dope. I want to
Stuck
hear
in a Tree.
Okay.
Fire. Yeah.
Yeah, Second a Tree. She's dope. I feel like I'm missing like a whole like legendary. There's a whole bunch. We're so talented here.
There's a lot, but it's just cool to hear from somebody who isn't who's a consumer basically at that level. You love music and stuff like
love
that.
It.
But yeah, cool. That's it for me. Thank you.
Yeah.
For being.
Thanks for letting me talk.
Yeah, of course. Yep. Boss Ass Money.
Hey, Boss Ass
Appreciate you
Money.
coming through. One of the most giving people I've ever met.
Aw.
So definitely appreciate you coming through. Like I said, it's funny how that shit works. The 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon or whatever. Yeah. Like you said, shit happens for a reason. So
I agree. Thanks for having me.
If you're in Sacramento, it's somebody you need to be tuned in with. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad I know about the consulting now. I learned something.
Yes.
Shit, you know what I'm saying?
That's how we got extra tapped in.
Yeah.
Fire.
I think we met through Santana, and we started working through my consultancy, and man, he makes me feel good about myself because like he'll like tell me something that like I said or something, or like he like is doing, and I'm like, what the fuck, you really listening? Like you really, it really works. It really works.
That was the beginning of my social media career.
Yeah. So like, I think that you were probably
it.
one of my first clients too that I was like official with. So thank you. I appreciate both you guys.
Team shit.
Appreciate you. Yeah.
Yeah, we appreciate your life,
That
man.
was Boss Ass Money.
Boss talk.
Yeah, and if you guys are wondering what we're referencing, it's the We Are Sacramento podcast, now on episode 170. Please tune in with We Are Sacramento, now streaming on your favorite podcast platforms. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can tell. I be watching. I pay attention. You know what I'm saying?
Brought to you by.
Yeah, I know what's going on.
That's so funny.
Well, shit. We love your life. Let's rock into motherfucking segment 3. Wrk Radio. You know what I'm saying?
This is cool. I'm
Yeah,
excited.
yeah. This is one of my favorite parts of the show. It's a place where we get to kind of rock out, just vibe, and be on some radio host type time.
Yes, that's
Love
cool.
it.
I love
Yeah.
this.
Mario likes to mute my mic because sometimes I talk a little bit too much during the song.
Marty. We'll start with Marty because you sound excited.
Wait, are we doing just one song?
Yeah. So
Okay.
so pick one song. Just tell me the name, the artist, and just like a little blurb, like who or what it is why you like it so much.
Why I like it so much?
Yeah. Or
Okay.
even just like shouting that person out.
Okay, you said surrounding areas. So as much as I love my city, I kind of already gave my little plugs to my local artists. But I'm going to play one of my favorite albums. So I'm going to tell Chico's what song it is. Sorry.
It's all good.
It is. What is it? Hold on. Sorry, guys. Almost.
It's okay. It's movement.
Okay. So it's this album.
How you say that guy's name?
Caleborate.
Oh,
Are you guys
that's
familiar?
so fire.
Yeah.
OG Berkeley, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
He lived in Sac for a minute.
So
he
fire.
went to Ever Harris. I don't know.
Yeah.
Ever Harris.
That's so fire, bro.
Okay, and this is
What song you slapping? You ain't heard, bro? You gonna fuck with them cheats? This is OG. I used to listen to him same time. I was slapping like.
Okay, pick this album.
That's such a good
And
album.
It is going to be. We'll do this one.
What a great addition.
Okay, so
okay. Yep.
one of my friends used to make his beats, and we're in
That
the
is
same.
fine.
We're in the same. Like I guess we're the same age or whatever. And so he was telling me about him. I went to one of his release 1983 was his release. That was the first album. Parties, sorry, and yeah, and so during this time I was going through such a I guess family issues or whatever. It was just very. And this song was very it was just motivating for me, and I just felt like it was very uplifting. It was basically just saying he's a real person, and yeah, I just loved it. It just hits harder.
I love it.
Okay. Yes.
That's a fire song. Did you post that today on your story?
No, I should have though.
Someone was listening to this. I think.
Yeah, this is my favorite.
Okay, the sun don't shine every day. The money don't last when you broke. I don't believe in everything they say. The sun don't shine every day. The money don't last when you broke. I don't believe in everything they say. Yeah. My life is like the election. Fuck it, man, it can't get too much worse than this. Well, at least I'm not in the back of that hearse and shit. But honestly, society got me fucked up. I look at everything and in my head I scream, what the fuck? How the fuck am I supposed to not go insane? These kids love their Twitter handle more than their last name. They wanna hop inside that coupe and drive up in that fast lane, but they ain't never cut a yard or even cut their own main, man. Whoops, I think I'm in my mind again. I'm smoking, man, I'm trying to find my way. The block is hot, I call it Lil Wayne. Cause nowadays, man, it just ain't the same. Hey, you can lose your life on the block there, or get trapped and raise your baby on welfare, or work a retail job, escape hell for a while and contemplate how this is your life now. Or you can boss up and chase them dollars, fix your family, escape your problems. Yeah, that's the kind of shit I'm on. Fuck your opinions, bitch, I'm grown. Look, the sun don't shine every day. The money don't last when you broke. I don't believe in everything they say. I said the sun don't shine every day. The money don't last when you broke. I don't believe in everything they say. Yeah, I brought the heater for my people at the steeple, smoking weed and playing FIFA on their college campuses, losing sleep and barely eating. They gon' hit your phone and tell you that you need to open up your YouTube, you gotta see this new dude. He edify my soul like a nigga got some new shoes. He tell me shit like, they don't run the world, you do. So make sure everybody in your circle running with you. Your life is like a car, it'll do whatever you choose. Can't nobody make you do shit, this ain't voodoo. Let me show you how to operate in this new school. Never let a nigga try to violate or use you, and keep a dark side for these hoes like Dooku. I lost a friend last year, I'm in a new mood. Staying in my room and never talking to you new dudes. Weird as fuck, homie, I don't wanna know what you do. I ain't talked to my dad in a minute, I'm trying to stay cool in the bay where niggas hate if they don't ever make it out. Maybe that's why this shit's so hard and no one ever makes it out. Maybe that's why my favorite rapper dropped an album that was classic, but it didn't get blasted cause it lacked more slaps than I drive. Shit changed, new sound, new wave. I was like, AI, I wanna change the whole game. Never once did they give credit to the sport they now play. And now I lay in my room with this joint every day. I'm just asking for minimal stress and peace in my mental. I'm blessed, but knowing I'm living with less, and that is the issue. In fact, I'll grab you some tissue and tell you stories you wish you had never heard or had witnessed. You would never wanna have lived with, like when they pulled out a pistol and pointed it at my friend. No explanation for it, they just pulled the trigger on him. And word got back to friends, and Nick got back to his mama. The thought of seeing her crying could probably give you back karma. The thought of being a victim, my best friend got a daughter. If something happened to him, she gon' face a life with no father. This shit is really real, like really fucking real for me. I put in all this fucking work, still there ain't no deal for me. It's a possibility that if I don't blow lyrically, they'll pull me over, ask me for my name and end up killing me. I know this shit is new to you, but for me it's like a trilogy that's throwing off my energy. So I just turn to the beat, thankful that it ain't the street. Keep my feelings on discreet, mobbing through this industry, never changing who I am and chasing who I'm finna be. Doomed like the Kennedys, hated like a killer bee, fighting all that bullshit. A lion heart got into me. I got love for everyone, but yet I still got enemies. Say the sun don't shine every day. The money don't last when you broke. I don't believe in everything they say. I know I fucked up on that verse, believe it. I said the sun don't shine every day. The money don't last when you broke. I don't believe in everything they say. Everything they say, everything they say.
drop. That's what I say. Yeah, my cousin didn't put me on, bro, and my little cousin put me on in probably like 2014, 2015. Like, bro, been dropping.
He's hella good. You know what though? He was backed up by like Pilo and like there's a guy named I think like Kuya or something like that. Like he's a producer or something. I believe that's his name. And he was backed up by some real people who were like gaming him and like, yeah, that's cool.
Fire shit.
Yeah.
Stand up, team shit, man.
Yeah.
All right, Josh, you coming next? Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. Next song is one I got picked out. It's from our dog Jpthekid. Jpthekid is a multifaceted artist. You know what I'm saying? I first met him as a lyricist. He was on stage, and then soon after I met him with a camera in his hand. And you know, I know he does a lot of work with the youth. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, the dude is about the growth and about the perpetuation of the culture, and he's a real down to earth individual. I was gonna say he's a down to earth kid, but things he's not a kid no more. When I first met him, he was kind of young, but you know, I know his artist name is Jpthekid, but you know what I'm saying? He's definitely he's a growing individual. It's been dope to see his growth. He's dropped this song. It's called Head Over Heels. We actually shot a video to it. I shot it. It was edited by X James. But even before the video, when I heard the song, I was like, oh, yeah, bro, the growth is undeniable. And I love life rap like that, bro. Like the song we just listened to, I love that. You know what I'm saying? I love when people talk about,
I do too.
you know what I'm saying? And it's not to take light away from anything else, because I slap everything just like everybody else do. You know what I mean? I got different moods, I got different moments, you know what I mean? But that life rap has been heavy on me lately, and this is a song that I feel like JP really showcased his lyrical ability, and also really showcased his perspective on life, which is fire to me. You know what I'm saying? Jpthekid, Head Over Heels, Groundwork Radio.
Heels in this bitch, I'm feeling decent with this. I overthink then I dip. Ain't no relief for the kid. Why I release when I did. Watch how I preach when I spin. That's how you know. Now everybody that's around me wanna see me glow. Before you go, hope you stick around for my part of the show. I've been working on the side of me that I wanted to grow. No control. In the moment, think I stumbled on some soul. I've been weaving through the valley, weaving up and down some hills. It's no wonder why I can't sit still. Your time reveals things change, never quite like you wanted them to. Infinite blue skies with clouds hovering over you. Isn't it funny how we all looking for some kind of truth? I went within, started unraveling some shit from my youth. We soothe ourselves in sin to simply get away for a minute. But who we kidding? Been doing it way since the beginning. And if that's news to you, promise there's no cap in my sentence. My raps is bulletproof. Grew 'em from the roots, now we winning. Hey, yeah. I look around and everybody got their hands up to the ceiling. Now we feeling right, got these goals in sight. No shit ain't supposed to happen overnight, but this is it, I told you I am golden, better hold me tight. Everybody seeing in me, I just wasn't shown the light. I've been treading slowly, going holy, feeling so polite. Caught up in the moment, I was frozen, feeling cold as ice. But now I'm feeling chosen, charmed and focused when I hold the mic. Head was pointed towards the sky, sharper than a soldier's eye. Got him feeling so surprised. I'ma keep working every day until they saying that the world is mine.
Shout out Jpthekid, man.
That was hella good.
Yeah, he's fire, bro.
Yep.
He's fire. It really speaks that real shit. You know what I mean?
Yes, that was good.
Groundwork Radio, man. First couple songs were hitters, bro. Cheat code. You gotta come with something good, bro. Don't come with none of that
no
weak
pressure.
shit, bro.
No
I'm just kidding.
pressure.
It's because I'm looking over. I see what he's gonna pull. He's trying to pull a fast one on me.
Hey, man. That's because my dog over here wouldn't do this himself. Even if he asks me, I know he's not gonna do it at the end of the day. And I've been listening to the song all weekend too. So
Dope.
this is Cloth Talk by my guy Jorin with Dusse Bigalow, another fam team shit.
This is exciting.
Yeah, bro. Let's play it.
Production by Connor Helm. Shout out my brother.
Motherfucking leg on here, my left leg on your back, right leg float.
Hey, what's it cost to be the boss? It costs a lot, bitch. Real players gon' tuck it, the hump fakers they gon' floss it. Take flicks when they shopping, take flicks with they profits. Poor words of advice, you should stop it. Hey, I pray to God to keep me calm so I don't lose it. You been saying you a boss, but fuck that talk, you gotta prove it. Every time I face an obstacle in my life, I just moved it. And every time that I failed, I took my approach and improved it.
Bet I make some profit when I walk through. Pay my dues and stay true what it cost you. Took a couple losses, but we can't lose. You be flexing for an image, boy, that's not you. You can never be a boss, that's not how boss moves. Feed the people, take the rest and make some more loot. I'm with Jorin, smoked out, we making more moves. Send your bitch to the store to get some more booze.
The little bitty circle back. We keep on pushing, me and Dusse, we ain't concerned with that. We hit the stool, we drop some bars, we got a murder tracks. We drop the tape and hit this city, raise the thermostat.
We talking profit, bitches, real business going on. Watch your girl, she see the team and try to roll along. We get into it, trapping sunrise to nightfall. Spread the wealth with the guys, so we all ball.
And this ain't nothing new, this is what it's been. We manifested success when we was really trying to win. What you really trying to spend? What packs you really trying to send? What rules you really trying to bend? What kind of hand you trying to land?
Meet me in a different life, I do this shit again. I don't do this shit for friends, man, I do this shit for ends. Man, trying to make it right so I can wash away my sins. Addicted to this work, about this grind, I tend to binge.
So get up off your ass, go and get a bag.
If you not coming first, then you coming last.
Swear to God, I was broke, but I ain't going back.
So every day I stack, gotta get the cash. So every day I stack, gotta get the dough.
So every day I smash, gotta hit the road.
Flipping dros, seeing profit from these shows.
That's just big and I'm Jorin if you didn't know. Bitch.
Bitch,
Yeah.
I love it. Snaps.
Get her.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Team shit for real. Thanks for slapping that.
Who made the beat?
Connor Helm made the beat. Shout out my
Okay.
brother Connor Helm. You know what I mean? He actually produced that whole project. Project's called Cloth Talk. That was the release track on it called Cloth Talk as well.
Okay.
Yeah, man, that whole project's supposed to be just that. You know what I'm saying? You guys just heard me talking about the life rap shit and talking about like really trying
Yeah.
to, you know, talk about some real shit going on. Like, I don't even want to speak too much on it, man. Check it out. You know what I'm saying? Cloth Talk project out
You
now.
can just hear it now. Go check it out again.
Yeah, go check that shit out again. Run it up
You're
for the
dope.
kid, man.
That's awesome.
Cloth Talk, Jorin, Dusse Bigalow.
Yeah, man, my brother Dusse Bigalow really, you know what I'm saying, one of the greats in the city. No lie, you really got to hear him though. You know what I'm saying? You got to see him have emotion, brother, going crazy. Team shit.
Well, that wraps up Wrk Radio.
That was
Groundwork
so fun.
motherfucking radio, man. Fire lineup. And remember, if you want to slap these songs, which you should, support your folks, you know what I'm saying? You can find them in the Apple Music and Spotify playlist called Wrk Radio. Link is in the Groundwork Instagram bio, so check that shit out.
Dope.
What a great fucking episode,
That was
bro. So organic. This was like the second or third one that has felt very conversational. I love that shit.
Hey.
Yeah, man.
I talk a lot. Sorry.
No, that's my favorite, man. Hey, man. Shout out to motherfucking home team. We are Sacramento. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate y'all. We're at the loss. You know what I'm saying? Shout out motherfucking CitySound. Shout out Soundbyte. Shout out CSSB Freestyle Fridays. It's the team, man. It's the movement. My brother Chico Beats, been rocking, you know what I'm saying? Marty, thank you for kicking it with us, you know what I'm saying?
Always. Thank you for
we love
having
your
me.
life. Make sure y'all tune in. Episode 172 of We Are Sacramento coming up, you know what I mean? They not playing.
Every Monday.
Yeah, I swear to God, you know what I'm saying? Most consistent podcast in the city. Wasn't we just talking about this, Mario? All right, we love y'all, man. You know what I mean? This beat's been playing for a minute. We got to get the fuck on out of here. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Oh, my. Hello?